very good morning and welcome to the Breakfast Rundown on TV1. I'm Therunee Karunaratne. As always, we're coming to you live and direct from our Newsfirst studios here in Colombo. Well, this morning too, we're ready to bring to you details of all the top stories from both here at home and around the world. Stay tuned with us. We have all the news in detail. Let's start off with news here at home as always. A proposal to review the existing legal framework pertaining to the conduct of provincial council elections and to appoint a selection committee to fast-track the holding of the polls is scheduled to be tabled in Parliament today. The proposal will be presented by Minister of Public Administration, Provincial Councils and Local Government, Professor Chandana Aberatna. During today's committee stage debate of the 2026 budget, the expenditure heads of the Ministries of Public Administration, Provincial Councils and Local Government and Labour are being taken up for debate. Minister Aberatna noted that this proposal will be formally presented during the course of the debate. Meanwhile, a discussion between President Anurukumara Dissanayake and representatives of the Association of Medical Specialists was held at the Parliament complex. Health Minister Dr. Nalendra Jayatissa, Deputy Health Minister Dr. Hansaka Vijayamuni and several other officials also took part in this meeting. Deputy Minister Vijayamuni stated that the specialist doctors raised several key concerns, including the need to revise their transport allowance, issues related to overtime payments, as well as updates to their service constitution. Now, the Gannorua Institute of Horticultural Crop Research and Development has introduced a new method to prevent caterpillar damage in vegetable crops. Currently, farmers widely use insecticides to control these pests. However, Dr. Prabhat Nishanta, senior entomologist at the Institute's Entomology Division, stated that research carried out using specially designed yellow electric light bubbles has successfully demonstrated its effectiveness in controlling caterpillar infestations. He added that steps have already been taken to promote this new discovery among farming communities. With that, let's move on to more local news. Train operations on the upcountry railway line have been limited to Nanoya following a landslip between Idalgashinna and the Ohia railway stations. According to the Department of Railways, a mound of earth has collapsed onto the track along this section, disrupting services. Now, as a result, the night mail train travelling from Badula to Colombo derailed between Idalgashinna and Ohia. The department further stated that teams from the Badula District Disaster Management Centre, together with railway officials, have been deployed to clear the fallen earth and restore the track. Let's move on to our weather forecast for today. The Met Department says that the low pressure area located around the island is gradually moving away from the island. Therefore, showery weather conditions over the island are expected to temporarily be reduced for tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. Several spells of showers will occur in the northern, north central and eastern provinces. Showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in the western, Sabaragamuwa, southern and Uba provinces and in the Nuwara Eliya district after 1 p.m. Fairly heavy falls, about 50 millimeters, are likely at some places in the Sabaragamuwa, southern and Uba provinces. Now, misty conditions can also be expected at some places in the Sabaragamuwa, central, Uba and southern provinces during the early hours of the morning. And as always, the general public is requested to take adequate precautions to minimize damages caused by temporary localized strong winds and lightning during thunder showers. With that, let's move on to international news for this morning. The US House has voted 427 for 1 to compel the Justice Department to release all of its Jeffrey Epstein files. The Senate also passed the bill by unanimous consent, meaning it will now be sent to President Donald Trump's desk to be signed into law. Earlier, survivors of Epstein spoke at a news conference at the US Capitol. Annie Farmer said they have suffered institutional betrayal for many years. Speaking alongside the survivors, Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene hit out at her former ally Trump and said that the Epstein issue has Trump's Make America Great Again movement tear apart. Donald Trump has called for his own party to vote to release the files after weeks spent claiming the vote was a distraction led by the Democratic Party. Now this comes after more than 20,000 pages of documents, some that were mentioned in the name of President Donald Trump, were the latest tranche to be released last week. President Trump has previously said that he did cut ties with Epstein many years ago and that he has always denied any link to Epstein's abuse as well as trafficking. Let's move on to more international news for this morning. Chinese Premier Li Qiang said on Tuesday that China's determination and position to develop mutually beneficial cooperation with Russia have always been consistent. He made these remarks in talks with Russian President Vladimir Putin in the Kremlin. Now, Li first conveyed Chinese President Xi Jinping's cordial greetings and best wishes to President Putin. He noted that under the strategic guidance of the two heads of state, the China-Russia Comprehensive Strategic Partnership of Coordination for a New Era has maintained operation at a high level. Since the beginning of this year, President Xi Jinping and President Putin have met twice. Still in international news, superstar footballer Cristiano Ronaldo is to visit the White House on Tuesday. A U.S. official has confirmed the same day as the leader of Saudi Arabia, where the Portuguese currently plays the game. The White House official did not say Ronaldo was part of the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's official delegation, however. His starring role is in the Saudi Football League has seen him become the face of the country's modernization drive under the Crown Prince, the country's de facto ruler, who wants to reduce the country's dependence on oil revenues by diversifying into other areas, including sports and tourism. The footballer is not believed to have been to the United States since 2016. With that, let's move on to sports news for this morning. And in sports, it's cricket. Two more matches of the 2025 Asia Cup Rising Stars Cricket Tournament will be played today in Qatar. The first match will feature Afghanistan A against Hong Kong A, starting at 3 p.m. Sri Lanka time. The second match will see Sri Lanka A take on Bangladesh A, beginning at 8 p.m. Sri Lanka time. Now, a victory in today's match is crucial for the Sri Lanka A team in order to strengthen their chances of advancing to the final round of the tournament. Meanwhile, India A has secured qualification for the final round of the 2025 Asia Cup Rising Stars Cricket Tournament after defeating Oman by 6 wickets. Batting first, Oman managed 135 runs for the loss of 7 wickets in their 20 overs. Chasing a target of 136, India A reached the score in 17 overs and 5 balls, losing 4 wickets in the process to claim a comfortable victory. The entire tournament is being broadcast live on TV1 of the Maharaja Media Network, which holds the official local broadcasting rights and can also be streamed live via www.sirasatv.lk. And that's a wrap of this morning's edition of the Breakfast Rundown on TV1. I'm Therunee Karunaratne. Do join us tomorrow as well, same time, same place, for more of the very latest from here at home and around the world. Take care. Have a wonderful day ahead.